but it's not as easy, like you saying, to just change, fullbacks. And because you're trying to,
Of them.
because what you have to understand is that defenders play as a unit. Yeah. So maybe that first 10, 15 minutes, they were struggling and all, but they try to keep the line, and that communication and understanding. Yeah. It's much more important than any other part, of the pitch. So I'll give you a good example. We've got a coach here, my team, Manchester United. We've got a coach who substitutes defenders every game going, and every game Manchester
You always
United
concede late goals.
is changed defenders. We concede a goal every game because defense, even sometimes when it looks a bit shaky, it's not one area where you just change things like that. Because I would say one thing as well, where I would say you're a bit biased. Yeah. Sorry to say that. You are looking at the fullbacks who didn't play well. Who in certain situations they didn't play well. But you never talked about the player or the players who we think played brilliantly, but they didn't help us in the goals. Because if you look at the first goal, Garananda could have done better. He could have done better. And I want you to check that goal again. He could have done better, but it's easy for us to ignore that because all we saw is the ball being played over Murwira. So we have an issue with Murwira. But it's a team game, yeah. So if Murwira is beat, we expect the sweeper to slide down, to that side. But he was late in coming in there to cover because he's the one who is seeing that flight going over Murwira. Yeah, by the time that's the goal, the ball was hit by Mamushi. It was too late to get there. So we can attribute that as well as a defensive mistake, not just from Murwira, but from Karanande as well. And you look at the Salah's goal as well. Yes, we talked about what's his name? We talked about Hadebe. But sometimes we have to help each other. And yes, I understand that they didn't do as well as we wanted them to. But can we really say they warranted being substituted, both of them, in a game like that, especially when you've stopped Egypt from scoring? No matter what mistakes you've done, you've stopped them from scoring that many goals that we expected. Yeah, so it's one of those things. So sometimes, many a times, it's easier to change because you're looking for goals. Yeah, you're looking for goals. We're not looking at hoping that we it remains a draw because a win was there. A win was there for the taking. There's not many times that you find yourselves in that position where you can actually win a game against Egypt. So to put Maswani, say, to put Chirewa, that actually shows how far we've come as well.